How do I know what's been hanging me up? Maybe even some blind spots I don't even know that I have. Hey, Jeff here with Great Men Move Mountains. Just got off a call about 45 minutes ago with a gentleman out of North Carolina. And a great question he asked me at the end was, I want to do some deeper work with myself. Yeah, I've been reading books, I've been posting on the forum, I've been engaged in this, I've been practicing journaling, but I want to know, how do I dig a little bit deeper? How do I know what's been hanging me up? Maybe even some blind spots I don't even know that I have. And here's what I suggested. I said twice a week, when you get up in the morning and do your morning routine and you journal, instead of journaling that day first, the first thing I want you to do is have a seat next to you. Actually, this seat right here next to me is where my son sits. I do homeschool with my almost 16-year-old, and this is the chair that he sits in next to me at the computer, or we switch and he drives. But anyway, have a seat next to you, have a chair next to you like this that's empty. And I want you to close your eyes while you face that chair. And with your eyes closed, I want you to picture yourself as a child. Whatever age your mind comes up with, maybe you're 5, maybe you're 7, maybe you're 10, maybe you're 15. Picture yourself as a child sitting next to you. Remember, your eyes are closed. And I want you to ask him, how are you doing today, bud? Pretend that you're his uncle. Pretend that you're his father, and you care for him. And you're curious, really, how is he doing? I want you to ask him that question and see what comes up. If he's a 15-year-old sitting next to you, he might say, "What are we doing? This is stupid. What is this close your eyes crap?" Right? So he might give you something like that, and you could in your mind or out loud with your eyes closed say to him, "Yeah, I get it. I understand this is kind of silly, but I'm really curious how you're doing. So tell me, how are you doing today?" Maybe he's a 5-year-old. Remember, this is you as a child. Maybe he's 5 and he sits there quietly and looks down and doesn't say anything to you. And you might not even know what to say with him, and that's fine. You're there for him like a loving father figure or like a loving uncle would be. And you might guess, well, are you sad today? Or are you angry about something? I can't quite tell. Tell me, how are you doing? Maybe he's 8, and maybe he is distracted and looking around the room and not really paying attention to you. Notice what comes up when you sit and close your eyes and think in your mind of yourself sitting next to you as a child and ask him, "Hey, how are you doing today?" Try that twice a week and you'll be amazed at what actually comes up. He might say, "Oh, mommy and daddy had a fight today." He might say, "Well, I don't think you really care. I think you're just asking me because someone else told you to." Or he might go into, "Well, I didn't get the present that I really wanted, and I really wanted that present." It doesn't matter exactly what he says. What it matters is that you're there for him, you're present with him, and you truly are curious as to how he's feeling. When he shares with you as much as it looks like he's going to share that day, then you're going to say reassuring things to him. "Thank you for telling me how you're feeling. I care about you. You're purposeful in this world. You matter in this world. You're going to do great things. I love you. People in this world are going to love you. There are a lot of things to look forward to in this world. Thank you for talking with me. I look forward to talking with you again." And then open your eyes and write in your journal or email to yourself or text yourself what came up for you during that time. How did you feel? How did the boy feel? How did you feel as a child sitting in front of you? What did he say? If he was just distracted, wasn't paying attention to you, write that down. Journal that for yourself. If he was a 15-year-old and told you to fuck off, write that down. Okay? Then the next time you do this practice, open your mind again. Maybe you as a child is a different age sitting in front of you at that particular time. What comes up for you may be your unconscious telling you the challenges that you had at that time in your life. These often are unresolved things from your childhood, or just being there and listening to him and honoring him and saying kind words to him will help to heal those unknown blind spots, those unknown wounds from your childhood. Try that twice a week for 1 month. All right? This is 8 times I'm asking you to close your eyes for 5 minutes and give this a shot. Okay? It's not a big investment, and it may make a huge impact in your life. This gentleman out of North Carolina is going to try that with me. And when I gave the, hey, you might be 15 and tell you to fuck off, he kind of nodded and smiled like, that's probably what I would have said when I'm 15. I mean, hell, my son is almost 16 years old. He's 15 himself. And sometimes he says, what is this therapy shit, Dad? Like, what are you doing? What kind of crap are you trying to put on me? And I just say, hey, I get that this is kind of strange. I love you. And this is me as your father. And that's why I'm asking, because I care about you. So, hey, how you doing today? Talk to you soon.
I'm gonna tell you about a woman whose heart is sunshine, whose body burned hot. I'm gonna tell you about a woman who's cold as tundra, with some frozen eyes. I can tell by the way she moves that she cares, and it's lovely too. I'm gonna tell you about a story of a broken man, how it began, how it ends, but it ends.